Generally, mothers are known to be protectors, but we can't say that about some mothers.
Please, can I go and see him? Please, can I go and see him? Please, can I go and see him?
Hey, Lam.
Can I go and see them?
What are you doing?
She was asleep, so I just ran in
You can't leave your child out, an infant in the car. One, it's 55 degrees out with the sun on him.
What happens when mothers who ought to protect their children are the ones exposing them to danger? Yes, you heard that right. Some mothers can be careless towards their own children. Unbelievable, right? Wait till you watch this video. Only then will you understand how possible it is for some mothers to carelessly expose their children to danger. Two irresponsible mothers who left their children alone inside the car, starting with the case of Tamisha Massie, who on August 21, 2021, left her children inside a hot car for approximately 4 hours.
You pointed out to me that you seen the kids in the car left. I talked to the little girl. She said she don't know how long she been in here.
Okay.
One is like an infant, probably like 4 or 5. And I think the other one was like 3 or 4.
Okay.
According to an eyewitness who called the attention of the security guard, he was driving by when he noticed 2 kids hanging out by the side window screaming and calling out for their mom. So he stopped and went up to the car. The windows were rolled up. The kids told him their mom was in the blood bank donating and that they had been in the car for about an hour or 2. The guy immediately called the security guard and asked him to call police because the matter was a serious one.
I drive by and the little girl was hanging out the window screaming for her mom, so I'm a parent. So I walked up to the car to make sure there was nobody in the car with them. And I asked her, I said, "What's your mom's name? I'll go get her." And then I saw the security guard and I asked him to come outside because this is a serious matter. And I was like, "You gotta call the police. This isn't okay."
Okay.
At this point, the police had already started their investigation. They asked one of the kids the name of their mom, and she replied, Tamisha. The nurse confirmed that Tamisha is a new donor, and she had been in the bank for at least 2 hours now. She offered to go get her out.
What's your mom's name?
What is it?
Tamisha.
Tamisha. Yep. She was a new donor too. She's been in here for at least 2 hours.
You talking about with the bonnet on?
She was a new donor with she had a head wrap on.
Tuesday was here?
Yes. Me and Tuesday were here. I knew.
She's been there for a long period of time?
Yeah, long time.
Like what, 4 hours?
At least 2. I can find out the start time if that's something you need.
Yeah, well,
Give me 1 second. Which one? Okay. I'm going to go get the mom, off the machine.
okay.
Okay.
The police were tired of waiting for Tamisha to come outside at this point, so they went inside the blood bank to look for her, but unfortunately they missed her because Tamisha had already used another door and was being questioned by the other police officers outside.
She's outside? Alright.
Yeah, we just connected her.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she right there. Anything else you need from me?
Nah, should be. She's writing. I think we should be good.
The officer went to check the register to actually know the exact time that Tamisha checked in. This is the shocker of it all. Apparently, Tamisha checked in by 7:30 a.m. And going by the time on the cop's watch, it was 11:30 a.m. How irresponsible is this mother? Leaving kids all by themselves for 4 hours unattended is inhumane.
So she's been checked in with us since 7:30 a.m.
7:30 a.m. Okay.
Oh my God, Lord Jesus.
It's getting really warm out here now.
It's really hot.
And what
And
about?
look, the baby's dressed in pants and long sleeves.
What's your name?
My name is Stacy. I'm the registered nurse here.
Alright, Stacey. Alright, we're just getting them checked out.
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome.
Been here since 7:30.
Been here since 7:30?
What if they wanted to use the restroom, or if they were thirsty? How could she just leave them in a hot car with windows rolled up? What was she thinking in the first place? The weather outside was 85 degrees. Clearly, you can imagine how hot the inside of the car would be. It is obvious to me she didn't actually think this through.
You want to go over there, okay? Now let me explain. I'm also elaborate. It's not part of Officer Ash, right? Yeah. So Tamisha, however, you received a 911 call stating that the vehicle was turned off with the windows up and the kids. Hey, can you come here and do me a favor and start reaching in the vehicle?
I'm trying to charge this so I can call.
Okay. The windows is rolled up.
Yes, ma'am.
And the kids are here alone.
Yes, ma'am.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
We come here. However, people here, bystanders, were able to, open the doors, give the kids some waters, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
However, this is this is severity crime, okay? You can't just leave the kids in the car unattended. All right? The car was not on.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't leave it on.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot outside, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you mean to, okay.
Even if it was on, people can take your children,
Yeah.
they can take your car,
Yeah.
and it's like near 85 degrees outside. Inside that car heats up very fast, and children at a young age are they're easily raise their temperature level.
All right, so
From her body language, it's obvious that this isn't the first time Tamisha would be leaving her kids alone inside the car, but unfortunately for her, karma was served waiting for her. When it finally dawned on Tamisha how serious the case was, she started panicking and asking the officers if they were going to arrest her. They told her she would be detained. They asked her if she was pregnant or postpartum. She said no, and the officer handcuffed her.
Are you pregnant or postpartum?
No.
Go put your hands behind. We're just detaining you right now, all right?
I'm,
Put your hands
I'm
behind
being
your back.
detained?
Yes. Put your hands together like you're praying. Like you're praying. There you go.
Don't see my baby.
Yeah, stand by, all right? Hold on.
At this point, it seems the scale on Tamisha's eyes finally fell off. She started asking for her kids and asked the officers if she could go see them, but the officer told her the kids were being taken to the hospital and they would be just fine. It's funny how she didn't check on her kids until she was being arrested. If drama was a person, it would be Tamisha. The officer noticed an injury on one of the kids' arms. He asked Tamisha what happened, and she explained the little girl hurt herself a few days ago over the counter. The officer inquired as to why she didn't take her to the hospital. Tamisha claimed the injury was not that bad when it happened. Tamisha was finally arrested and taken to the cop's vehicle. We hope she finally learns from her mistake and does better for her children. Leaving those kids inside hot cars for hours unattended is unjustifiable. Things like this go on to haunt kids for a long time. Hopefully, Tamisha has finally learned her lesson.
Please, can I go and see him? Please, can I go and see him? Please, can I go and see him?
Hey, laugh.
May I go and see them?
Yeah, they're going to the hospital, okay?
Am I?
What do you think about this case? Do you think Tamisha deserves what she got? Let us know in the comments section. When you think you have seen it all with Tamisha, our next case takes the cake. This particular case will leave you flabbergasted. This mother left her child alone in the car and went shopping. The shocker of it all was that she left the car door unlocked. She didn't even think about the safety of her child. What if someone opens the door and steals her car with her child inside? She clearly wasn't thinking in that direction. The police received a call from a concerned bystander who was later revealed to be an off-duty police officer. He told the police he doesn't know if he was being overly protective or crazy. He explained further that he just witnessed a lady leave her infant child alone inside a running vehicle. And the crazy part for this man was that the lady left the car unlocked. He told the cops that initially he thought everything was a joke, but realized it wasn't when he saw the lady heading into the Dollar Tree while her baby was left inside the car running. He claimed the lady doesn't look young and looks 64, so he expects she would have known better and most importantly know the danger of what she was doing.
I was originally parked right here.
Yeah.
And I watched her get out. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then I thought it was a joke. And she wasn't young either, man.
I don't know. It's better to keep this. Where'd she go?
Dollar Tree. He's going to Save-A-Lot.
25. She went into the Dollar Tree. I wonder if I should keep this closed for the baby.
I opened it.
Okay.
Because he went around and opened that door,
Yeah.
so I opened it up to make sure the baby was breathing and everything.
Yeah, we got the keys there.
But it was running and stuff. They had the car running. Does he look?
I don't know.
I
Young.
told the dispatcher, I said, he only looked, I said, I seen him through the window. I said, he looks like a few months.
You want some?
I said, he only looks like a few months young to me, man.
Think it's alright for a drink?
Look at that. That's crazy, dude. Isn't lady's not young. I mean, she looks like she knows better than this
Goes
shit.
back to like a 64-year-old lady in the car.
I don't... Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh my god.
Be a fun day to be a cop today.
The lady arrived a few minutes later. The police officer asked her why she left her little baby in a running car and the car unlocked. The lady explained that her baby was asleep and she didn't want to disturb her sleep, so she ran inside to get some things before the baby would wake up. Well, that's a lame excuse. No excuses can justify her poor decision. What happened to waking the baby up and taking them inside with you? Or what happened to just carrying the baby inside a carrier since she was asleep? It's obvious this lady didn't want to stress herself. She chose the easiest option. She must have done this countless times, but unfortunately for her, luck isn't on her side today. The police officer explained to her that it's not okay to leave an infant inside a running car while it's 55 degrees hot outside, and more so leaving the car unlocked was a dumb decision. He told her anyone could have come to take the child and leave. The officer asked her to go check on her child and make sure the baby was okay.
Make sure she's alright. Other side.
For some reason, it didn't occur to her to check on her baby until the officer asked her to do so. Maybe she was shocked or something? Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. The police officers went further to question her about her baby father and if he was in the picture. When she told him he wasn't, he asked for her mom's contact information because the lady claimed her mom was the registered owner of the vehicle. The lady refused to release her mom's contact information to the police because, according to her, she is an adult and of age, so the police explained to her that it was for some paperwork and that she would be getting a ticket for endangering children.
Your mother's the registered owner of this vehicle?
Yeah.
What's her phone number?
What is going on?
You're going to be getting some paperwork here in a second. So what is your mother's contact information?
Can I know what's going on?
You're going to be getting a ticket for endangering children. So what is your mother's contact information?
Why do you need her?
In case Medina County Job and Family Services needs to contact her.
Why couldn't they just contact me? I live with her.
What is her contact information?
At this point, it was clear to the lady, who was later identified as Kayla, that she was in serious trouble, and she started questioning if she was a bad mom or not. Kayla, who is currently unemployed, refused to release her mom's contact details to the cops. The police officers sensitized her about the things happening lately, how kids are suffocating in the back of the car and even getting kidnapped. The police officer told her that anyone could have just grabbed her car with her child inside. Kayla was charged with endangerment of children. The officer told her to report to Brunswick Mayor Court on the day of the date of the citation. He told her that if she doesn't report, it wasn't a waiver of offense and that they would put a warrant for her if she fails to show up. The officer told her it was a serious offense because the child could have suffocated or even been kidnapped. The officer told her he understands that it was just a poor decision and an error in judgment, but that very often leads to kidnapping and stroke in children, and that charging her was a better outcome than finding a kid dead in the back of a car. The officer stressed that the court is going to make sure she doesn't repeat such foolish mistakes again.
I understand it was an error in judgment, and it was just a dumb decision, but that very often leads to the kid dying and stroke in the back of the car or getting kidnapped, right? So really this is a better outcome than us finding a kid dead in the back of the car. All right? You understand? Okay. Do you have any questions about the citation?
What happens in the court?
Well, you're going to go to court. It's not a trial court. You're going to enter your plea. Right? At that point,
The officer asked her to call the Brunswick Police Department if she had any questions, and that she should go to the court and make a plea. The mayor would give her a sentence, and that considering it was her first offense, it's going to be some type of fine, and she could work out payment with the court. The police officer went further to warn her never to repeat such a mistake again.
Make sure you don't do this again. I don't want to find your kid dead somewhere, seriously. All right? That's why it's such a big issue. All right?
I do take this really serious.
Listen, and I get it. It was an error of judgment. It's a learning experience, but so many times parents will walk away.
I just thought she would be okay because the car was running and I was right there.
I understand, but you understand somebody can just grab this kid and go. You're lucky it was an off-duty police officer that found him, all right, instead of somebody who just decided they want a kid, all right? You gotta keep an eye on her. It happens, and all of a sudden you come out and your kid's gone. Then what do? There's no cameras here. We don't know where she went. You probably never see her again. You understand? It's a dangerous thing. Okay. All right. Get yourself home. Calm yourself down. Okay. It was a mistake. Take care of it, and it's over. All right. Just don't do it again. You understand? I don't want to be looking for your kid everywhere, looking for somebody who kidnaps your kid. You understand? You clearly care about your child, and I don't think you're a bad parent. I think you made a really stupid decision. Just don't make it again. Get it taken care of. All right? All right.
Hopefully, Kayla learns to be a little responsible and never endanger her child again. Do you think it was just an honest mistake and Kayla is indeed a good parent, just as the police claims? Or do you think Kayla is an irresponsible parent? Kindly let us know in this comment section.